So, in the Fallout universe, we've got the Elvis cult, which is so funny and totally makes sense that if anything catastrophic were to happen, the artifacts left over would be like hokey Elvis impersonator garb. So, if Fallout had a spin-off in Tokyo, we would be seeing, for sure, big furry helmets of Hello Kitty, and then somebody would find a way to reinvent e-cigs and vapes just for the sole purpose of being able to smoke it inside of the helmet and seeing the smoke like billow out of the eyes like at furry conventions. Anyway, quick stats off the top of my head. She likes apples. She weighs 3 apples specifically. She has a boyfriend named Dear Daniel, which is crazy. She has collabed with some strange things. You would be surprised. Slap her on anything and I probably will buy it. Hello Kitty, this is that video, let's go. First off, very obvious, but like so cute and so effective is Sanrio Tamagotchi. And they even have these little, so I hate to break it to y'all, but like Tamagotchi is like breeding. You hatch an egg and you make a child. And they have these weird like hybrid mixtures of each Sanrio character. Just take a look at that My Melody Gudetama mashup and you'll know what I mean. And my Gudetama melody. Gudetellity. Oh. Obviously, Hello Kitty being the main character, we had to get Mamechi. I actually think between the two of them, Mamechi looks a lot cuter with Hello Kitty's ears than Kitty does with his weird, like, I don't know, that slopey helmet that he has. Also, they made these really cute Tamagotchis. The yellow and the pink Tamagotchi. That thing is really expensive now. It's like 300 bucks or something. Yeah. Although I have not purchased a Tamagotchi since 2007. I've considered it. The Tamagotchi uni is gigantic though. Like you think it would be cute like an Apple Watch or something, like it would be subtle, but actually it's like the size of your entire arm. So I've yet to buy that, but they did a lot with this. They made like Little Twin Stars World, all that pastel stuff, and also Cinnamon Roll has her own, I guess, weird dungeon palace thing. I don't know what that is, but she's there with Mocha. That tan Cinnamon Roll is not Cinnamon Roll. She's actually got like a whole family because she's a dog. And they have litters. I don't think that's the point. But yeah, I think actually like the Tamagotchi and Sanrio mixture, it really works together. There's some good flow here. It makes sense. All right, moving right along. Next up we have Elmo, Sesame Street, main character syndrome. Hello Kitty's got Elmo. I think it's such a funny pairing though, because Elmo looks terrifying. It's not just me, he looks really weird without his like beautiful red mane. They did the same thing with Mamechi, like they took each other's heads and they stuffed each other into it. He only looks terrifying there. I think they updated his design, like, because this is an ongoing collaboration that kind of just pops up every so often. I like this tag as well because you can see she's like zipping herself up. Like this is a costume to her. It's funny that they like yeah, wow. Do you know about the Spider-Man thing? It's just wild. Also, they made this donut somewhere. I thought that was fun. Yeah, makes sense. It's cool. Okay, this is the creme de la creme of like Hello Kitty meets iconic children's book character. Eric Carle's Hungry Caterpillar. Look at the art on this. They had this like live show where she's reading the book and she meets the Hungry Caterpillar for real. I think this is like the best. And they have all this merch, obviously, geared towards children, obviously. I like that you see the whole life cycle. She's a cocoon, she's a caterpillar, she's a butterfly. I just love the art. It's very inspiring. That's what it is. It's so cute. So sweet. Okay, let's keep going. What's next? Strawberry Shortcake. She just so happened to collab with characters who have strawberries baked into the branding. I don't think Strawberry Shortcake is quite as big in Japan, but it's big in America. They had this lounge fly commemorating it. Got her little bonnet. Yeah, this was fun. This is cool. Each Sanrio character has a corresponding Strawberry Shortcake character, if you want to decipher that. Mezzo Piano, which is not a thing in the US, I believe. It's a kid's clothing brand. Think of like Justice or Limited 2 or something. And they have this cute bunny girl. I feel like because of the strawberries, they are kind of counterparts of one another, just from different countries. Let's keep going. All right, so I've paired these two together because Monchichi I think is from like the 70s, Pingu's from the 80s, and then they had revivals in the 90s and 2000s. And Kitty herself is kind of retro too, so I like that these all have come together now. Same formula, take Hello Kitty and put her in a costume of the other character and vice versa. Vice versa? Monchichi's a monkey, I believe. Monchichi's a monkey, I think. The thing about Pingu though is that they were like, no, Kitty is not like the Pingu character. Tuxedo Sam is. Two penguins come together as one happy union. Let's keep going. Nice. Okay, so we have horror. I actually think this is so cool. Like, I like that she's got her bows, but it's all coming down her like nasty, spindly hair. I used to put my hair over my face and like taunt the kids at my job because they thought it was hilarious. Actually, they do a lot of funny Sadako things. If any of you have seen like Sadako playing baseball. Also, she's collabed with Chucky. I hated Chucky as a kid. And they've not only made her into Chucky, they made her Chucky's bride and Chucky's little pale child. I like it. I think I can't take her that seriously. She wants you for a best friend. And there's also a Nikumon of her at USJ. She has collabed with Junji Ito, Tomie. This is so cool. This is really nice art. I love it. I love that she's not obviously scary. Like, they didn't go for any like the Uzumaki stuff. Like, they just gave her Tomie. We have all the Sanrio characters with some kind of Junji Ito adjacent involving the whole family. I like the attention to detail. And this was a pop-up in Osaka, I believe. I have a couple of things. I have a little compact mirror. She looks very like, she looks kind of ghetto-like too. This is strong. This is pretty cool. Continuing on, she has collabed with a lot of food. The Pude gummies. For those uninitiated, these are tasty. And they made her into a little like gummy, like her face. Always see her with these Mount Rainier convenience store coffees. Kind of random. She's at Sushiro right now. Those plushies are actually like, they're a Sengen, which is like, I don't know, $8. I haven't bought one of those. I believe I have a pic. If I just, I'm gonna check. Yeah. Get the pic, but the pic is not a sticker. And unfortunately, a pic is kind of a one-time use thing. Like, you could continue putting it into your bentos. But yeah, she's also won a soy sauce bottle. That is pretty cool. If you're a soy sauce consumer, this is some big news. You can reuse that. You can fill it up with soy sauce. Use it till the day you die. Type of soy sauce packaging. It's very casual. This feels kind of obvious. Hello Kitty also collabs with Baskin Robbins, 31 as it's known here. They never made any flavors with her specifically, but they've made flavors with Pom Pom Pudding. They've made flavors with Kuromi and My Melody. Make a flavor though. I don't know, it would have to be like an apple flavor because she likes apples. But I don't really like apple ice cream. Unless it's like creamy, maybe if it's like a sherbet. Yeah, apples. See, they did have an apple parfait. They made this scrunchie for her. For some reason, they make scrunchies that they put on the cups as like ways to tempt you to buy things. And we do buy things. Yeah, the art is cute. That's fun. Next, McDonald's. And I have, in the flesh, ordered a Happy Meal. Got the toy and I like really didn't want it. It was a little Twin Stars one. I ran back to the lady. She was really nice. I was like, would it be possible if I like exchanged it? I don't really want this one. Yeah! I had so many opportunities to miss and I got her. What I'm sad about is that I never got in on that Grimace Birdie Hamburglar collab. What the hell? I was a huge Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald's fan. I also had this strawberry smoothie. That thing was actually really good. It wasn't actually too sweet. No, it might have been. No, it was very sweet, actually. No, I can't trust McDonald's to make not too sweet things. No, it was extremely sweet. The cup is cute. I also had the Pom Pom Pudding one. That thing was sweet as well. Came with a sticker set. Look, they even have her like with the edamame corn that I kind of enjoy sometimes. Yeah, they have her with the milk. That's kind of fun. Okay, let's keep going. This is very Harajuku specific, but she collabed with the Kawaii Monster Cafe and now she has her own cafe, so I guess that's why the collab ended and it was gonna be limited edition anyway. But look at all this like rainbow crazy food and look at her. Look at her little band-aid. I've never tried any of these things. This is like before my time. Ooh, she had a Shinkansen that went from Osaka to Fukuoka. I like Fukuoka. Good mentaiko there. Yum. And it just retired, which is really sad. I actually do have the toy. They made a fancier toy that doesn't run on batteries. That one's really expensive. They made this like Gundam. She turns into a cool Shinkansen robot. I really want that thing. I think it's extremely rare, and I think whoever has it doesn't want to sell it. Makes sense. Just want to like play with it. Okay. Like a doll. That Seiko watch, it was made to commemorate the retirement of this Shinkansen. It's also extremely expensive. I have a cell phone, I guess. It was really nice. It's sad that it's over. It's so cool. Okay, we're coming into like weird collaboration territory, which is exciting. You know, I knew she would grow up one day. I just didn't know that it would be in this way. Yeah, she's got legs. Sorry. And it's kind of funny because like she's not particularly leggy, but the fact that she has legs is kind of unnerving. So these dolls right here, like the Barbies with like the super long legs, those are the high glam dolls from the early 2000s, but they remind me of Leggy, which I guess high glam is just an offshoot of Leggy, which was a 60s doll with these long ass legs. And the theme song goes, Leggy's got the legs to look at, and she likes to show her legs. My dad showed it to me when I was a kid. Okay, so this is the reason why I wanted to make this video, because in Osaka, for the World Expo, she collabed with Algae. I've put these in separate groups so that you can understand how I've at least managed them in my head. And it took a long time to do this. So you're welcome. Left to right, let's go. Top left. These are like hexagonal tesseract algae. The next one, is like a fold, a divot, and a bend. Those are like clay. You feel like you can mold them yourself. The next one's, it's like fingers. Fingerhead algae. Underneath that is like the pronged, like plug it into the wall outlet type pronged algae. Then we have algae that looks like little eggs and also has little tendrils. There's another tendril algae, but these specifically also look like eggs. Eggs with tendrils. Then we have lemon. It looks like an aloe, but aloe's not algae, so I don't really know what's going on. This makes sense to me. On the right side, we have this pineapple guy. These are just tendrils. Just like the last one, they're tendrils, but the last one having curvilinear tendrils that are more deliberate. These are like spiky and more wild and free. And then next to that, she's just a ball. That's algae like a ball. And then underneath, I would say those are like bubbles. She's just bubbling up. There's little sea grapes. She looks like a flower there. That's kind of nice. And like mushrooms. These are like bubbles and mushrooms. This is what you get. Yeah. And then wakame. It all makes sense. I think I've put it in a very like digestible graph for you. And they all have names. And I had access to the names, but then I was like, no one's gonna know what I'm talking about. And I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I guess that was the whole point. Like, they made this collab so that people could understand more about algae, because algae is actually really important to our ecosystem. She should do more of this. I really like it. All right, so penultimate, kind of. Matsuken Samba. You're not gonna know what this is, maybe. It's this song that you will hear in like a Japanese elementary school for sports day. If you ever come across me sleeving anywhere, I'm wearing this thing. Matsuken Samba. And they made these line stickers and Olay. Watch it. It's so fun. All right, so now I just wanted to say, like, she is a woman of many hats. Get on Pinterest and you will see how much life she has lived. She's lived in the future. She's been a pharmacist. She's done karaoke. She's been on a dirt bike. She's a fairy. She's a cherry. She's a corn, an octopus. She's been a penguin. This girl's done it all. She went skiing with, snowboarding rather, with Elmo. And they all have this specific art style that's like a desaturated, kind of wispy quality to the art. It's almost like these are her memories. What's our excuse? This is by no means an extensive list, but it's a lot. It's some of her her greatest, weirdest hits. Yeah. Last but not least, we have Katya, her Russian hooker Hello Kitty OC that was rejected by Hello Kitty herself. But then you know what? What a hypocrite, because Hello Kitty Russia was already a thing. They made like 3 of her. Why are we accepting this version of Russia and not this version? That's all I wanted to say. Yeah. Namaste. Bye.